Welcome to the Ghost Radio Station. This channel will share with you various horror and ghost stories and real paranormal activities or incidents and mysteries from around the world. So, please don't forget to subscribe to get regular story updates. But every time I mentioned, there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of ghosts. So it is up to each person to believe in ghost stories or not. So, I am starting the story now. I work as a nurse at a hospital in the UK that was initially constructed during World War II and was supposed to be a temporary facility. However, that was not the case, and it was further built upon and still remains as a slightly modernized building. I recall doing a night shift during the wintertime and had a patient admitted to us with an infection, but otherwise had no illnesses that could affect their cognitive function, dementia, learning difficulties, etc. At around 2 or 3 a.m., said patient began to scream from the side room that they were placed in. Myself and another nurse responded. Once in the room, I tried to defuse the situation and calm the patient down. All the while, the patient was screaming about how a man with a bag over his head had been standing at the end of the bed watching her. As we entered the room, I could tell something was off, and felt a shift in energy despite myself telling the patient that there was nothing to be concerned about. Once settled, myself and the other nurse that came with me had turned to leave the room and witnessed what I can only describe as a shadowy figure pass through a set of double doors outside the side room in which the patient resided. The doors are behind a bit of an alcove, so you can't see them from the side room, but once you leave the room you can see them. After a few seconds, both myself and the responding nurse clicked onto the fact that the double doors are always locked and have to be unlocked with keys. The time it took from us seeing the figure pass through that area and how long it would take to unlock said doors, pass through them, and lock them again from the other side would be nearly impossible. Therefore, we both came to the conclusion that it was a ghost or entity of some sort and returned to the desk somewhat unnerved. The hospital I work at has its fair share of ghost stories, and this one is one of 3 experiences I have had personally during my 5-year stay with this hospital in particular.